Now, when people are asking cost per kilometer, I went to, 4 television houses at the beginning of this project, and I've directed that my encounter with Arise, where I was using my head, and the Rufai, they call him, was using calculator, and it was Abati that was begging us, say, please, it was, that was begging us to stop, because I gave classical and empirical account.
My country people, you don't shallow. Well, I know so all the question where Rufai don't they try to they ask this guy man, where this guy man maybe Dave Umahi don't they refuse to answer since we be per kilometer for the coastal road where then they do the controversial one. Finally, now he don't reach Dave Umahi making answer him, because he don't say Nigerians after that interview, Nigerians really give an woto. Everybody don't put mouth for the matter. Now in these people again for this interview, you see, so they still come again, come ask and the same question again. Now he say he has to answer this, my country people. Now he answer and for here, so my country people, make we listen further for the reply where he give Rufai. Make we watch, my people.
Yes. What's the cost per kilometer, sir? No.
I would like you to ask me that question when I'm doing my final listing. And the problem is that we are a bit being mischievous. I will run the figures again, and you will still ask me what is the cost per kilometer, again and again. But I will run it, and I will run it as a professor of engineering practice. And when I run it, keep it and use it and defend us. This is very important. So today, not today. Let me address the press. Please, can you, this is very important moment. For government functionaries, you cannot be tired of explaining and explaining. Yes. And I'm not tired of explaining this 4 legacy project of Mr. President. And I want to plead with people. You shouldn't just be interested in cost per kilometer. You should be interested in the quality of the job, the kind of project we are doing, the impact of the project on the economy. Now, when people are asking cost per kilometer, I went to 4 television houses at the beginning of this project, and I've directed that my encounter with Arise, where I was using my head, and the Rufai, they call him, was using calculator, and it was Abati that was begging us, say, please, it was that was begging us to stop, because I gave classical and empirical account of the project. But let me also say, apart from directing that encounter to be on social media, let me also rerun the program. Now, the first section is 47.47 kilometers, and it's 6 lanes. And these 6 lanes, we also have additional lane for train. And so we have a corridor of 60 meters. These 60 meters, we filled sharp sand from beginning to the end. And at Challenge 3, we encountered refuse that went up to 10 meters. We excavated this refuse up to 10 meters. We refilled it with pure sharp sand. At kilometer 13, we encountered ocean surge, and we have to do what the Eco-Atlantic did to protect the road. That alone is costing quite a lot of money. But however, this is the rundown of the figures. Number 1, the first section, 47.47, is costing 1.067 trillions, and it's by 6 lanes. Now, when you divide this 1.067 trillion by 47.47 by 2, you will get 11.57 billion per kilometer of 3 lanes. A standard road is 2 lanes. Standard federal highway is 2 lanes. So by the time you now divide it by 3 and multiply by 2, you will now say that a standard coastal road is going for 7.5 billion per kilometer of standard highway. However, this 7.5 includes all the fillings, shore protections, the solar, light all through, the planting of trees, the protection of the shoulders. We are using reinforced concrete retaining wall from beginning to the end to retain the earth. We are putting a number of flyovers and underpasses. We are doing that. At kilometer 20, and the press been taken there severally, just like other places, you encounter a pit of up to 20 meters. And then this pit we removed and then refilled with lumps in levels and in stages. And then we are passing through there now. At kilometer 32, we also have encountered such this now. If you put all these things together, and then you go to Elemone that was awarded about 7 years ago, we encountered 156 billion for 30 kilometers of road and to be done with asphalt. What we are talking about coastal highway is we are using 275 millimeter of concrete grade 40 and we are using Y20 millimeter at 200 longitudinal and the Y16 at 500 widthwise. So leave out the president or any other person. Hold me accountable. Ask me questions, come for debate, and I will give you the cost of 1 meter cubed of concrete. In Bodo Boni, as at 5 years ago, the cost of 1 meter cubed of concrete awarded by the past administration is 729,000 per meter cubed. We started coastal highway with 350,000 per meter cubed. Now, let me also tell you that the Deutsche Bank that led the other international banks to review the cost of the project so as to fund the 70% of the loan component, they said that that project was undervalued. It was undervalued. And when it was time to contribute, to give the loan, that project was oversubscribed by $100 million. And so if the financial institutions can give us this credit, we are ready to face anybody. But when you are criticizing us, be very objective and tell the public the truth. And the president, and I said before God I serve, has never asked me to add a kobo, has never asked me, give this job to this person. So I take full responsibility for the cost of the project, for the design, and for any question that the public will like to ask. I'm accountable, and I'm not angry for you to ask as many questions as possible. Now,